Well, we're long overdue, but here we are. And for the first time, I think me and Rich haven't met before.
No.
So Rich's bike, and I see he's got all his gear on. He's going to ride it straight away. But yeah, the suspense is killing him, I can see. So we'll get the ramp down, get the bike out, and see what he thinks to it.
Like MotoGP speed.
Doing a wheelie at 140 mile an hour. That is so fast, isn't it?
Got the carbon trim around the supercharger.
Oh yeah.
Carbon winglets, carbon vents, got the Brembos, got the Olin shock.
Yeah.
Single-sided arm, obviously.
Yeah.
That's your supercharged oil tank, so you can just see the temperature it goes up to. Shouldn't go above 60 degrees.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it goes up to 80, but we never seen it above 60. And our 4x2 exhaust.
Yeah, it's nice that. It's very, very cool.
Number one.
Yeah.
That's worth its weight, isn't it? Having number one.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise, that was.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I like the wings. I know a few people have been saying about, why the wings?
Yeah.
I think it works. It was meant to be a bit bonkers, isn't it?
Well, some guys obviously can't afford the full Monty, and we've recently done a white one with wings, a black one with wings in Holland. He came over from Holland. We did the whole job for him for that, and we've got a grey one at the moment that he wants wings on as well. So there's a lot of people do love the wings.
Yeah.
There's one or two naysayers, but hey, you've always got people with different opinions.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We've got the 330mm discs.
I love the wheels.
Yeah, the wheels are awesome, aren't they? That's what the exhaust had to come out of the way.
Yeah, pictures and things don't do the wheels justice.
No, they're a beautiful thing, and they're so light, ridiculously light. And you've got lightweight rear disc. Obviously full forged engine. And
it's about to say, can you hear it?
the neighbours will hear this one. There's no exhaust made that caters for a supercharger.
Yeah.
You've got twice as much gas going out there, so everything is a 4x2 2x1. Even the Akropovic is like a 2 1/4 inch exit. So we've gone 4x2, so we've got two outlets, and each outlet is 2 inch. So you've gained a lot of exit volume there.
Yeah.
Over a 4x1. And I think that's very important. That gave us the extra top end that we saw. It made 435 horsepower, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
Yeah, it was quite a lot more than the prototype one.
Yeah. She's well up there. Every time we build a motor,
they heard it. The guys from the workshop heard it.
every time we build a motor, we make a change to see where it is. If it makes it worse, then we go back. If it makes it better, we're happy, and then the next one that comes along, we'll start with that, and we'll make a little change again. And all the time you just edging for the best you can.
Yeah.
And,
Come have a look.
car came over the other day and took pictures of this one and mine side by
I
side.
saw them, yeah.
I didn't know.
Really
I was in Miami at the,
Yeah.
I was in Cancun, having a nice break, and he came over and spent the morning taking photos, doing stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit better than mine. It's a little bit better than mine.
I take it you heard it up there, did you? Yeah.
Really? It's electric.
Drinks all there for you guys.
Thank
Thank you very much. Yeah,
Paint's good as well, isn't it?
it's good quality. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Pete did mine, and he did. This was done by Dream Machine,
Oh, okay.
and it's got more lacquer on it than mine.
I worked at Dream Machine many years ago.
Did you?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah. So they're still around. They've been around since.
Yeah,
everyone, you know, I've been in business 42 years now, and I've always known them around.
Yeah.
They've been in business a long time, and they're still doing good stuff.
Yeah.
And this worked out really well. And Carl put a bit of effort into this one. He talked to you, hasn't he?
Yeah, we exchanged quite a lot of emails, yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I think he gave you those little differences that,
Yeah.
you know, like with the SuperBusa having the 3 colours on it and
Yeah.
that sort of things. It really makes it individual.
Yeah, there's a few little sort of tweaks that we did.
Yeah, little bits of red,
Yeah.
the silver on the wheels as well as the red. Yeah, there were nice touches.
Yeah.
Touches. We put a small tail tidy for your
I
number
did notice
plate.
that, yeah.
Makes it a lot tidier, doesn't
I've
it?
got to get a plate for it now.
Yeah. I've just bought TT58 USA.
Oh, okay. Nice, yeah.
You want to buy that off? That would be a good number
It
for
would be a
wouldn't
nice number plate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Yeah. I bought that
Yeah,
while I
it's
was
nice.
laying on the beach.
Yeah, that's really good.
So
I love the wings.
we spent a lot of time. I was sat with the design engineer, and I said to him, you know, like, can it do this? Will this be effective and whatever? And you know, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
So the idea obviously is like an inverted wing. The surface area is shorter on the top than the bottom, so the pressure is going to be down there because it's thin in the air underneath, and then this creates a vortices down the side to reduce wind resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And if it all works great, fantastic. We haven't had any bad problems with it, and we've done 218 mile an hour.
Yeah.
You know, they've stayed there and they've been perfect, and they're supported internally. They're joined together because otherwise
okay,
they just pull the wing, they just pull the
Yeah.
fairing off.
Yeah.
So it's really being thought about to make sure it's 100%. Yeah, it's a lovely thing.
Awesome.
I'm a bit jealous about the paint job actually.
It's a limited edition. You know, it's a special thing.
It is.
And it's number 1. So,
Yeah.
you know, and that is what we do here is, you know, try and have the best of the best and, you know, limited edition cars, bikes. So yeah, it's a bit of a no-brainer really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll have a nice look round and see what you've got, and
Yeah.
entertain your clients and ours as well.
Yeah.
Which is really great.
We've actually got 2 at the minute of the John McGuinness. They did 30 of them. They're the John McGuinness 100th TT replicas.
Wow.
So we've had 4. One we got list, that was new. We managed to get on the list, which isn't going. We've had 3 others now, and then a low mileage SP2.
They're quite a rare bird, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, and they seem to be going up in value. They're quite collectible now. That's a 0 mile Fireblade.
Wow.
And then Ducati Final Edition, really low mileage 1098R with some nice bits on it.
This looks a little bit newer.
Yeah, this is new. So this is one of the Pecco Bagnaia replicas. When he won in 2022, they did 260 replicas. but they've only recently, they announced it pretty much straight away and they sold out, I think it was like in an hour. Again, we managed to get one, but that's only just turned up, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, wow.
Unregistered RC30, which we're just, the lower fairings off because we've just been cleaning all behind theirs. To be fair, it's just dusty really.
Yeah,
A very low mileage RGV 250. I think that's, is it 1900 miles? Can't remember now. 1300 miles. I've always liked the GSXRs, the RGVs.
Yeah.
That one used to live in the house, the 1100M. I did a lot to that, so I stripped it in the house and re-zinc plated all the little bolts and just made it really, really pretty.
Yeah, the M, I've done a lot of work on those motors.
Yeah.
You know, we've taken them right out to 1500cc.
Yeah.
Made some awesome horsepower with them.
Yeah. Oh, they're awesome. That only came out the house because I bought a 0 mile 1100L.
Yeah.
And that went in the house. And that one came out. I'm only allowed one in the house at a time. That's the rule.
That's your limitation, is it?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I've since sold that, which, yeah, the wife said I'd regret. I said I wouldn't, and I definitely do regret it. But there we go. And then that's a 750M, which I'm going to restore. That's low mileage, but it's not been stored all that well.
No.
So at some point I'll restore it. And another 1100M. And a lot of it, to be fair, there's not many more, but a lot of them we've sold, and there's some more in the other unit which I'll show you. Then R33 GTR, which we're just prepping that to sell. It's a really nice car, not a concourse car, but a really nice car. I think that's done about 60,000 miles, so it's not like a super low mileage concourse car, but it is a really nice one.
What will that be going up for?
55. And then this, we've just finished restoring this 22B. We do a lot of work with 22Bs. I'll put the bonnet back. So this one is going up for sale. This, we did a bare shell rebuild on this.
Yeah, lots of work. You can see that. It's better than new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of 99% there now.
Yeah.
A few little odds and sods. But yeah, if you come around here, so we had one of these with 270 miles. So we put it as part of our sales prep, we do anyway. So we put it in the workshop, and we documented all the factory markings underneath and all the factory stamps on all the parts.
Yeah.
We measured all the stamps, and then we matched the fonts, and we had all the stamps reproduced.
Right.
So now when we restore them, we can restore them like factory.
Fantastic.
As far as we know, we're the only people that can do that, you know, with all the factory stamps.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're the only people that had, you know, one that was basically new.
So to take the detail
use,
out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you look under that, it's all, you know, we've got all the factory mark. So it's an Evo, which isn't really an Evo. So it's an Evo, but it's a 1250 horsepower GTR.
Wow. And that's so well done, isn't it?
It is nicely done.
Yeah.
It is very well done.
Fair
I
play.
know a bit about welding and about intercoolers. And
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
really spot on job on that intercooler.
Yeah, it's it is pretty bonkers, but yeah, we need some good weather to get it out and do some promo with it. But yeah, a 1250 horsepower GTR is fast, but obviously that's a lot lighter.
Yeah.
And not
Still
as wide.
four-wheel drive?
Yeah, four-wheel drive. You can put it in rear-wheel drive, not that you ever would.
Where was this sourced? I knew somebody who put one of these in, and the R35.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really nice car. Then we got a P25, which there's a lot to talk about then.
I've not seen one of these in the flesh before. That is.
No. They're insanely good. I know. I think some people have got this thing in their head. Oh, it's just an old Subaru with some fancy parts on, but it's like so much more than that. and the engineering and development that's gone into it. You know, people can't really understand it. I suppose unless you buy one and you're talking to ProDrive and understanding like all the work that's gone into it. But yeah, that's number 25 of the 25. I think they've now delivered 10. So yeah, that's a special thing. Again, we're waiting for some good weather, do a bit of promo with that. I went to, is it Millbrook?
Yeah,
Is it Millbrook? Yeah, and went out with Mark Higgins in the prototype one. That blew me away.
Did you go on like the hill course?
We did everything, yeah.
And you got air on that?
Oh
bit?
yes, yeah. We got air on multiple bits, yeah. Like we have some bonkers stuff, and like I've grown up with quick bikes and quick cars, but that's the most impressed I've ever been as a passenger in a car. It probably helped that he was driving. Yeah. But the car is really, really impressive.
Have you seen the laps that he did at the TT?
At the TT, yeah.
That's
yeah.
We'll drop a clip into this.
Yeah. Yeah, he's bonkers. He said to me, like, I do track days and stuff, and I think everyone likes to think they can ride or drive or whatever. And we pulled it onto the circuit, and he said, oh, the tyres are cold, so I go steady. We got 2 corners in, and I thought, I can't drive. Like, all these years I thought I could drive, but I now realise I can't drive. You realise there's levels to it, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
That's 5,000 miles. That's lovely, that one. They're a brilliant driver's car, the 1M.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Lots of find the ditches, don't they?
Yes, they do, yeah. They're quite short and quite snappy, but they're really good drivers.
The M2.
Yeah.
If people leave the traction control on, then they survive.
Yes, yeah. And then we've got a Golf Rally through here, and this one's about to go to south. So yeah, these are rare, and this has got basically all of the options that they came with, or that you could put on them. So this is low mileage. We've just done a load of prep to this, dry ice blasted underneath, and yeah.
Did you do the dry ice in house?
Yeah, we've got a workshop here where we do the restorations and things.
Because another guy that I do some work with, he's just had it done on his R33.
Okay,
underneath.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. It was quite an outlay, but yeah, it's well worth it.
RS200?
No, that's a
Cosworth.
Group N, done 700 miles from new. It did one rally, and then it disappeared. So we bought that fairly recently. A Porsche that's for sale, lovely car again, low miles, really nice options. 1500 mile MR2, a 20,000 mile XR2 with one owner from new. That was a garage find. So we've not actually touched it yet.
So people refer to them as barn finds, don't they? But it's often a garage, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a garage find.
Yeah.
And let me just. So yeah, we need to prep that.
The old Wedge MR2 as well. Look at this inside. Does this come from Germany?
Yes, yeah. Little race prep mini. That thing's insane.
That's the Italian job spec, isn't it?
You're right.
Crescent Racing, when there was racing the 750S France and the 600. You know, John Crawford won the 600 championship 2 years from my motors. Yeah, we are one of the only dynos in the country. Leon Moss had one, and he used to do a load of work for Performance Spikes, but unfortunately he was killed, and we just come along with this Superflow dyno, which I converted to run a prop shaft out from the sprocket.
Okay.
And we used to run whole bikes instead of engines.
Yeah.
And we got such a handle on carburation. It was all carburation in those days.
Yeah.
All right, back in '89, we had FZR 600s doing 113 brake.
Oh, nice.
And they'd leave people down certain and back straight. One guy used to go like that and just wave to everybody as we went past him. He wasn't so hot on the bends. But one of the fastest bikes out there.
Yeah.
So
I do like the Suzuki's. That's what I grew up with. So
yeah.
I've got a '93 blade, which is up in the workshop actually, which my mum helped me to get. She's out in Holland, and she went to view it, and I think she might have sworn at me when I said, "Can you go look at a Honda for me?" Because it's all Suzuki's in our house.
Yeah.
My stepdad, he's got a GSXR 750 slingshot
Yeah.
with a Busa engine and a turbo on it.
Really?
So I grew up,
With power.
with some, building Street Fighters and stuff.
Yeah, you have to get out on that Busa,
Yeah.
SuperBusa. The lovely thing about that is that it drives like a stock bike, and you just drive along thinking what's so special about this? But then you realise you're only using about a quarter of the throttle you normally use.
Yeah.
Then when you wind it on, you need to read the handbook about the lift function and that sort of thing, because you can change it all around. And even with that power, the Suzuki electronics look after it.
Yeah.
You know, I've lift function on 2 out of the 10 adjustments, and at Santapod it pulls the front wheel about 4 inches in the air and it just stays there.
Nice.
You change gear and it still just stays there. You know, done 167 over the quarter mile, and the front wheel's in the air over the finishing line. But it's only just, it's
just off the
control.
floor, yeah.
But when you look at the logs, because I data log it, you've hardly found full power anywhere because the electronics is pulling it back.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a longer wheelbase and it'd be a drag bike, not a road bike, then it would be considerably quicker.
Yeah.
But it does everything so well.
Yeah. You want to be able to ride it on the road.
Yeah. We're not all Americans with straight roads, are we?
No.
So it's a really lovely thing to ride, and the British shock, that sets it up really nice.
Yeah. In our showroom, there's a V-Spec 2, done 11,000 miles from new, completely bog standard, nothing ever changed, and we sold it to a client who then said, I fancy some better suspension because they set a bit too high, and some nicer wheels because the wheels are a bit narrow. So they look a bit tall and a bit narrow. And so we did Olin's and managed to get the 19-inch Nismo wheels. And then I think between him and between us, whilst we've been chatting, we've got a bit carried away. And it's had, God, it's such a long list. So it's got a Nismo carbon rear spoiler blade, genuine Nismo Z-tune carbon front wings, front bumper, front splitter, Nismo intercooler, Nismo pipework, Nismo intake manifold. We've got endless Midori brake kit front and rear to go on, full titanium Nismo exhaust. There's so much more. It's a long list. We managed, so Nismo carbon pipework, managed to get a Nismo airbox, which we've not yet put on. They're gold dust. We've got built by Legends carbon bonnet rod, which was £1,000 for a bonnet rod to go on, but we'll put that on last. Obviously the strut brace, we've just gone right through it. Then we've got loads of Nismo stuff to go inside it. We've got all the Nismo underbody bracing, and that's just absolutely insane. But a really special car. There's one of them that really divides opinion, because some people will be like, why buy a completely original low mileage one to then do that?
Yeah.
But in the same breath, well, you're buying the best example you can to start with.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you do that?
You can only improve.
Exactly.
What's been improved to the nth degree, you can make it a little bit more than that even.
Yeah, this is quite low miles, but it's got like period mods, which I quite like. But yeah, we're just prepping that, and I've got some new genuine mirrors for it and bits and bobs. 98 R1 that we're just going to be prepping for sale. A K1 Jigsaw there that we're prepping, and a really nice 4.5 TVR Cerbera that we've just got in. So that's just having a bit of prep work. Yeah. I'll have to try.
So we've survived the freezing weather, had a fantastic look round of Richard's showrooms and his workshop, and I'm sure there's a lot of people now will know about him that didn't know about him before, and come and see him, come and see if there's something that you want to buy from him, because he's got an awesome range of bikes and cars, and this looks just right for the job.
It definitely does, yeah. I really appreciate it all. Yeah, it's awesome, really awesome.
Wait until you ride it.